Hey, never fear, a snake is here. Sunday Cigar time. Greetings from St. Augustine, Florida. Once again, bringing encouragement to you from my little corner of the world. Today, I encourage you to be vigilant. Now, last week I encouraged you to don't live in fear, and I think that's wise. We've got this coronavirus pandemic thing going on. It's all on everybody's minds. But I think this week it's not a bad idea to balance things a little bit and talk about being vigilant. Now, from time to time, I like to look up words to make sure they mean what I think they mean. One definition of vigilant is this: watchful, alert, wide awake, on the outlook for danger or opportunity, which actually kind of surprised me a little bit. Now, as I was running this idea through my head earlier today, I was reminded of a Bible verse in 1 Peter in the New Testament, chapter 5, verse 8. This is reading out of the Common English Bible, the CEB translation. It says, "Be clear-headed, keep alert. Your accuser, the devil, is on the prowl like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour." Now, regardless of your religious beliefs, if you've spent any time at all on this ball of mud we call planet Earth, you have realized and probably experienced that sometimes during hard times, bad things happen to good people by bad people. I've been somewhat surprised to not see all of that much looting and carrying on going on during this whole time. So far, most of the scumbags and slime balls seem to be staying in the woodwork where they belong. But if this pandemic keeps going, it's just a matter of time before the slime starts oozing to the surface. I think it's a good idea to think about vigilance and being prepared for danger, also perhaps opportunity. Now, what about you? I think it might be a good time to think about vigilant. Now, maybe you're already being vigilant and your needle has gone beyond that to paranoia. Maybe it's time to pull it back a little bit, but I think it's a good idea to think about things like making sure the doors are locked when you leave the house. Look in your car before you open the door. Are you taking the phone call that might be a scammer? It's a lot of high-tech thievery going on out there. I think it's a good time to just perhaps have a chat with the family, with those closest to you, and say, you know what, we're going to make sure that we're kind of dotting the I's and crossing the T's. And oh, by the way, it might be a good time for some opportunities, some positive things to come your way. Not taking advantage of people, obviously, but there might be a business idea that has come up as just a direct result of everything that's going on. So I encourage you to be vigilant. Now, before I go some personal business, I would ask that my fellow Christians be praying for my dear friends Dorn and Sandy Wright up in Connecticut. Now, I talked to Dorn on Friday. I believe Thursday evening, he and Sandy lost their adult son, Joshua. Josh died unexpectedly. He was 37 years of age. Now, if memory serves, when Clan Mickey first met the Wrights 21 years ago, Josh was probably about the same age that my son Connor is now. And I can't imagine 21 years from now losing Connor. I can't imagine the pain they're going through. Please be praying for them and their sons Stephen and Jeff, who lost their brother. And also, happy birthday wishes to Levi Caudill. A young Jedi turned 23 years old today. Levi is a fellow warrior at Ancient City Martial Arts here in St. Augustine. He's the sponge I referred to in Sunday Cigar Time, episode number 23. Talented beyond his years martial artist, very smart, very humble, currently pursuing a career in law enforcement. He's going to go far, and one of the nicest young people I've encountered in years. So happy birthday from Uncle Snake. In closing, folks, again, please don't live in fear. Please be vigilant to some degree, whether we like it or not. We're all in this together. Where we go one, we go all. I'll see you next week. Take care. God bless.